For those who don't know, there's currently a crisis happening in the federal government. Specifically, Elon Musk, his agency Doge, and President Trump, who is endorsing the whole thing to happen. Elon Musk recently sent agents from Doge to gain access to countless amounts of personal and financial information of millions of Americans. The Treasury payment system, which is essentially a checkbook for the entire federal government, it is a government operation that is only run by people who have the security clearances to be able to see it because it includes personal information of millions of Americans. President Trump, the one who tasked Elon to find where the unnecessary spending was happening in the federal government, is the one being held responsible for what is all happening now. So basically, President Trump gave the keys to Doge to access the personal information of everyone. That is extremely scary to think about, considering the billions of dollars that Elon Musk has. Also, on February 1st, Doge agents physically went into the USAID headquarters to gain access to people's information and find out more about their funding. They eventually were let in, and once they found out about the funding for the DEI programs, USAID was shut down altogether. This has caused complete chaos because of USAID helping so many foreign areas. And even more chaos for the Treasury Department, who was found out was basically allowing it. Because of this, people are starting to protest and rally together against Musk. So, now that we're caught up, let's take a look at some of the rallies and videos that are circulating and see how this situation is affecting the world. Alright, so the first video we're going to take a look at seems to be by Representative Maxine Waters at a protest rally. And she's a Democrat from California. We have got to tell Elon Musk, nobody elected your ass. We have told you, you've made enough money off of our government yourself. It says that she was firing up the crowd outside the US Treasury Department. So let's take a look at the video.
We have got to tell Elon Musk, nobody elected your ass. Nobody told you could get all of our private information. Nobody told you could be in charge of the payments of this country. We have told you, you've made enough money off our government yourself.
Alright, so from that clip, she does seem to be really firing up the crowd. That is truly true. And it also, she mentioned something that kind of stuck out to me. She said that he shouldn't be in charge of the payments of this country. And that's very true. Who gives Elon Musk the authority to control our money and where it's going and who's paying it and where it's going to? Alright, so now let's go to a different video. This one says it's chants of lock him up ring out about Elon Musk at the Democratic Musk protest that happened in DC.
Did Elon Musk want to take control of the payment system? That's the $64 trillion question. And we know why, because he made clear he wants to cut $2 trillion from our budget. Now, if you look at our budget, there's not $2 trillion to cut unless you massively cut Social Security and Medicare, and that is what he's after. And now he has the ability to shut off your Social Security, Medicare,
Social Security and Medicare, those are one of the top things that American people benefit off of, but also they actually truly need. That's kind of funny that he's deciding to take those away as a billionaire who can afford everything and have all the money he needs for lifetimes.
Payments he wants with the flip of a switch. Obviously, he has control of our information as well. He has broken the law time and time again. This cannot stand. He must be held accountable. He must be made to pay. We must enforce the law. Yeah. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up.
So, in this video, it was Representative David Min who was speaking, and he said a lot of real things. That we don't even have a budget of $2 trillion. And that if Musk is trying to take that, he's going to be taking it from Social Security and Medicaid. And if that's the case, we're going to be missing out on truly a lot of benefits as American people. And then it was just funny to see that everyone just started chanting, lock him up. I would like to see what they would charge him with actually. Would it be fraud? Like, what would it actually be? And would a lot of people go with him, such as President Trump? Another protest is coming from an actual protest page, and it says that protesters against Trump's policies are intensifying across the country. Hundreds gather in Boston on Wednesday. Some of them are chanting, "Deport Elon. Elon Musk has to go." So let's take a look at this video. It says that hundreds gathered at the anti-Trump rally in Boston.
You hear? Okay. Thank you. I love you. And you Republicans, you can thank us sooner.
Okay, so I have quite a little bit to say about this video. The hey, hey, ho, ho, Elon Musk has got to go. That's pretty funny. But then also, they tied it into deport Elon. Because if you haven't been paying attention, Trump is doing mass deportation of foreigners all over the country. He's attacking anyone with visas that are expired or people who have came over illegally or basically undocumented. He's deporting and sending them all back to their home country, even though most of them have been in the United States for 16 years plus and don't even know their home country and probably wouldn't be able to survive in it. Also, I did see that a lot of people are also having signs that are saying to boycott Tesla and all of that nature, and I've been hearing a lot about that. They're not playing with him. So one of the next tweets is coming from the Tribune, and they said that demonstrators protest against Elon Musk outside the SLO Tesla dealership. We can see protesters holding signs, and one of them says "Bad Doge," referring to Elon Musk's agency and company, and another sign says "Deport Musk back to Mars." Now we're going to take a look at another video by a Ukrainian American journalist who is covering the things that are happening. Elon Musk is seizing power from American people. Elizabeth Warner spoke as protesters gather outside of U.S. Department of Treasury building in Washington, D.C. to protest USAID shutdown, what they describe as "Stop the Musk Coup."
Elon Musk is seizing power from the American people. We are here to fight back. A few months ago, Elon Musk spent $280 million to buy an election for Donald Trump. Now, Elon Musk is here to collect on his investment. He is here to seize power for himself. We are here to fight back. Musk has grabbed control of America's payment system. This is the system that makes sure that your grandpa gets his Social Security check on time. This is the system that makes sure that your mom's doctor gets paid for her Medicare exam. Elon Musk wants the power to turn that on, to turn that off, as Elon Musk decides.
All right, so I'm going to stop the video right there, but we can see that it's a pretty powerful speech that she's giving. She knows the points that will hit the American people. She said, these are the people that are in control, and this is the system that makes sure your grandmother has what she needs, has the money that is hers, rightfully so. The money that the doctors are getting, your health benefits, the things that we as American people pay for and have, he's trying to take it away. Or not even take it away, but control it. Be the one that can decide, hey, I want this to happen, I don't want that to happen. Not everyone else. And once again, who is giving him the authority to do this? And why is it okay? And how can it just happen so easily? That's the real question that everyone is thinking about. And we can also see in the video that there's a lot of people there. This isn't some small protest that no one cares about or is not paying attention to in the forefront. It is fully there and prominent, and everyone is basically there and participating. While searching around, I came across one TikTok, and it basically was an expression and a compilation of how everyone is feeling. So let's take a look at it. In the video, they are all speaking at the Nobody Elected Elon rally.
You mean to tell me a man worth over $400 billion is going to decide what happens with my grandma's Social Security check?
No one elected Elon Musk to nothing. And yet, Elon Musk is seizing the power that belongs to the American people. We are here to fight back.
When we open up the Senate every single morning, we don't pledge allegiance to the billionaires. We don't pledge allegiance to Elon Musk. We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And so I want to make sure that my mother gets her Social Security check, not because she pledges allegiance to Elon, but because she pledges allegiance to the United States of America.
This is the most corrupt bargain we've ever seen in American history. Elon Musk gives $250 million to elect Donald Trump, and Donald Trump turns over the keys to the United States government to Elon Musk.
Okay, so I personally really love this video because you can just see the passion in everyone, and not even coming for a side or a standpoint on. You can see that it's real. It's genuine reactions. Yes, they are professionals and politicians and lawmakers and representatives, but at the end of the day, we are all human people, and sometimes all of the proper grammar and speech is not gonna cut it. You have to get real with people and be brutally honest and just say the words straight up. Even moving over, looking at some of the tweets, someone said that Tesla car sales have collapsed in Europe, 75% drop in Spain. Even countries around us are looking and saying, what is wrong with America? They are basically on fire. And in the video, they said that basically Elon Musk paid for Trump to win. And when Trump won, he said, thanks, here you go. Here's the federal government. Do as you please. And that's probably not it, but that's how it's looking to be. So is it true or is it not? I'll leave you up to that to decide. The next video we're going to take a look at is by that same Ukrainian journalist. And here it says, shut down the Senate. Hundreds of protesters against Elon Musk are chanting outside the U.S. Treasury building in Washington, D.C. And we're just going to look at how many people are out there. Even for those small seconds of that clip, we can see the amount of people that are present, and it's a large amount. They look like ants because they're all crowded together with their signs. Now, to say shut down the Senate, I don't personally think that's going to happen, but it's a good try and bold statement from everyone. That's how far they're trying to go. They have to shut down the Senate to get Elon kicked out, then that's what they're going to do. And it's so funny to me because they're trying to get Elon kicked out of something that he's not even really in, but in an unofficial way, he is. Another thing was just the whole crowd just yelling boo while the speeches are happening and just cheering for them. These people are passionate out there. Another quick one I want to look at is a Democrat who is a retired Army medic. It says, F Elon Musk, F Elon Musk. Protesters shout as they march towards the Labor Department in Washington, D.C. for the We Reject Project 2025. So let's take a look at this quick video.
Fuck Elon Musk! 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 Fuck Elon Musk!
So, as we can see in that video, they really are marching through Washington, D.C. Whole group of people are walking together and they're saying F Elon Musk. They also have signs that says that Elon Musk is a Nazi. They have the different symbols that they're trying to reject. Things about Elon being a Nazi, I've heard some things about it, I've heard not. I'm not going to really speak too much on that because it can get as a very sensitive topic. But these people are out there and they're protesting for sure. So now I kind of want to take a little turn to some things that Elon Musk himself has tweeted. Someone had tweeted a picture that was posted, and the picture reads, "Why people are mad about Doge. It's like you are mad at the person that's auditing your banking account and found that the bank have been stealing your money for years. Instead of being outraged at the bank, you're angry at the auditor. How does that make sense?" And Elon retweeted it, and all he said back was yes. And that was yes to the person's original tweet of "they're thieves." So we can see that they are saying that USAID was basically stealing money and that Elon just went in, found it, and exposed it. So why are they mad at Elon? Another one of Elon's tweets were in reply, and he said, "Nobody in Treasury management cared enough before. I do want to credit the working level people in Treasury who have wanted to do this for many years, but who have been stopped by prior management. Everything at Treasury was geared towards complaint minimization. People we receive money don't complain. But people who don't receive money, especially fraudsters, complain very loudly. So the fraud was allowed to continue." So we can kind of hear Elon's opinion on it. He's saying that the true working class people, they were trying to expose this for a long time, but they were always stopped because no one wanted to mess up the look of the Treasury Department. No one wanted to have complaints coming in. They wanted to keep all of that down. Another post I want to mention is when Elon tweeted something from the rabbit hole. And in the rabbit hole's post, it showed a graph of the Treasury Department's estimated budget. That was 23.87%, and it was being used on fraudulent or in a wasteful fashion. And in the graph, you can clearly see that the Treasury Department has it the highest out of all of the government departments. And once that was posted, Elon Musk tweeted, "The magnitude of the fraud in government payments, your tax dollars being spent, is much higher than you think." And he's clearly not lying if you look at the numbers. The last tweet I want to do is this one from a regular person replying back to Bernie Sanders, saying, "It's funny how Democrats protest Elon Musk, but yet none of the Democrats say anything of the fraud that was found. You crooks stole our tax dollars and spent it on ridiculous ideas and filled your pockets. Hashtag, we want our money back." And the reason I want to mention this one is I haven't heard a lot lately about what was actually found. Why is no one talking about that? It seems to actually be fraud. They are talking about how they need to get Elon out. I can understand that. But I also can understand that if it's fraud, it's fraud. And if you relate back to my previous video, we did have the press secretary of the White House show some of the things that the USAID was spending it on. Opera shows and plays and theaters. There are countless amounts of opinions on this situation. Rallies, protests, and speeches are all being held to hold Elon Musk accountable. And remember, Trump has only been president for the last 3 weeks. So there's a lot to look forward to. And maybe Trump will reconsider having Elon Musk involved, especially since it's associated with our government and we're looking at all of the controversy that is being attached to Elon Musk and brought back.